It was 1970. Our very first Christmas as Mr. and Mrs., and let me tell you, we were broke as a joke. We were living in this tiny, drafty third-floor walk-up in the city, with nothing but a mattress on the floor and a radio that only picked up 2 stations. I remember sitting on a packing crate, staring at our tree, which was really just a pine branch Jack had found on the sidewalk and stuck in an old coffee can. I was trying so hard to be the perfect wife, but I was secretly heartbroken that I couldn't even afford a real dinner. No turkey. No fancy trimmings. Just 2 cans of tomato soup and some stale crackers. I felt like a failure. But then, the room went still. Jack walked over, his boots tracking in a little bit of slush. And he didn't look sad at all. He reached into his coat pocket and pulled out a small, dented box wrapped in a Sunday newspaper. He whispered, "It's not much, Maggie. But it's a start." Inside was a single, hand-carved wooden ornament. A tiny little bird. He'd spent his lunch hours for a week carving it out of a scrap piece of cedar. The smell of that wood. It just filled the room. He took my hand, led me to that silly little branch, and we hung it together while the radio played a soft version of Silent Night. The vibe shifted in an instant. Suddenly, that drafty apartment didn't feel cold anymore. It felt like a palace. We sat on that mattress, sharing our soup, watching the city lights flicker through the frost on the glass. I realized right then, 1970 wasn't about the gifts or the feast. It was about the fact that I had everything I ever needed right there in that small space. Turns out, the best Christmases aren't the ones that cost the most. They're the ones where you realize you're finally home.